Hello, my name is Ines Kukil, and today I will be presenting my research on the identification of bison teeth found on McFaddin Beach, Texas. As an introduction to McFaddin Beach, all specimens being presented today were found and recovered from McFaddin Beach. McFaddin Beach itself is a secondary deposit site for archaeological and paleontological specimens. If we look on figure 1, we can see that McFaddin Beach is located on the eastern side of Texas along the eastern coast, where the beach itself spans for about 20 miles. Specimens found on McFaddin Beach belong to the Rancho-Cambrian era, which is about 40,000 to 10 to 11,000 years ago. We know this is true due to the fact of specimens present on McFaddin Beach belonging to taxa such as bison, Smilodon, which is also known as the saber-toothed cat, and Homocena, also known as the giant ground sloth. The molars recovered from McFaddin Beach are all housed at Sam Houston State University. When referring to the molars, you can see on both the figures and the tables that they have superscripts and subscripts. Upper molars are referred to having superscripts, and lower molars have subscripts. Different tooth positions will range from the numbers 1 to 4, where higher numbers are found at the back of the mouth. So for example, if I refer to molar M superscript 1, we would know that that would be an upper location molar at the front of the mouth. Due to the range of the Rancho-Cambrian era, we can expect to see 3 different species of bison found in McFaddin Beach. This includes bison, Bison antiquus, and Bison latrifrons. The aim of this experiment was to identify the teeth to the species to better understand the date and the ecology of the site. When looking at the methods, we recovered all of the teeth and separated them into 2 main groups, upper and lower teeth. The upper teeth had 2 groups, an upper molar 3 and an upper molar 1 and 2. Molars 1 and 2 were put into their own group due to the fact that I was unable to distinguish between the 2. The lower groups also had 2 main groups, the lower molar 3 and again the lower molars 1 and 2, which I wasn't able to distinguish apart from, so they became their own group as well. The teeth were measured using an automated digital caliper, and the measurements taken were maximal lengths and maximal widths. We can see in figure 2 that the maximal lengths would be from the tip of the crown all the way to the bottom of the root, and the maximal widths would be from the left to the right of the tooth. From this, we were able to recover our own data from all 4 different tooth locations with the maximal widths and lengths in millimeters. From this, we were able to compare this data to tables 2 and 3 from different articles and their own experiments that had their own measurements. We can see a trend between the 3 species here in tables 2 and 3, where bison tends to have the smallest measurements, bison antiquus tends to have a middle range measurement, and bison latrifrons has the largest measurements in teeth in millimeters. This is for the lower teeth, and again, we can see the exact same trend for the average upper teeth measurements for the 3 species. When comparing the data that we recovered to the data compared in the articles, we can see that the maximum length average for the McFaddin Beach bison are slightly above average of the bison latrifrons. The maximum width averages of the McFaddin Beach bison were also slightly below average for each tooth location, except for the upper tooth molar 3, which falls between the bison and bison latrifrons. From this probably suggests that there might have been a larger bison species on McFaddin Beach that we did not consider. I would like to thank Brian Babin and Joe Liggio, who donated the fossils studied, and for Sam Houston State University for providing the lab equipment. Thank you.